This is Double SC2, more commonly known as Seeker, coming at you, and I am here to bring you another game of Starcraft 2. This is a pretty exciting game between EGJYP and AcerElfi. This is game 3 in a best of 5 in the IEM World Championship, and this is a 1 versus 1 right now. 1 game to EGJYP and 1 game to Elfi. So this is looking to be a great matchup already. I know a lot of people are skeptical when it comes to Protoss versus Protoss because it is a mirror matchup. But I personally believe Protoss vs. Protoss is probably one of the more entertaining mirror matchups, just for the fact that they stay on one base and you get to see a lot of action the entire time. You can see constant harassment for warp prisms from 4 gates, plus taking up to that Colossus. A lot of people or a lot of Protoss are scared when they're trying to get to that Colossus, so they're vulnerable, and so you see a lot more harassment then from one side of the Protoss. You don't actually see double 4 gates from both sides on a lot of situations. It's one person goes 4 gate, one person goes Colossus, one person goes Blink Stalkers. Thus possibilities, there are so many, and it makes it for a very entertaining match. I personally am not a Protoss player though, so I'm not going to get all biased here. I love my Zerg and will be a Zerg person until the day I die, but I will have to say that Protoss versus Protoss does actually keep the blood pumping, make you very entertained, and make you want to keep coming back for more. And I would like to just say, if you hadn't seen those 2 previous games, you have to watch them because they were 2 amazing games. EGJYP took the first game with some amazing Colossus play. He came out at the last second with those Colossus. He had to defend against Blink Stalkers for the longest time, but he did, and he kept off the Blink Stalker micro. And then in the flip side, Elfi on the second game went Colossus tech, got that range on those Colossus, and eventually was able to beat him with the superior range, the superior just positioning and everything. And that was the main reason he won that game, was the positioning on the high ground and where he had an extra Colossus. So it really has came down to Colossus in this. So let's see if they change it up anymore. We see a little probe action right here. This little brave probe trying to take down those other probes. 2 versus 1 doesn't seem a little fair, but he did take some damage right there. He's a 12th little probe resilient. On the other side, we got this little probe right here, gonna be pestering that gas. 2 gas going down. Everything seems the same. Normal build for everything. Cybernetics core, as soon as that's up, gateway tech gonna be being researched and gonna be chrono boosting it out, I think. Maybe not. Let's see if we have to wait for a chrono boost on that one. And yeah, he's chrono boosting it out. I think JYP has a little bit more chrono boost than his opponent, Elfi. Yeah, so he'll be able to chrono boost that out just a few seconds faster. We got the little stalkers coming on. This is where things are about to change though. This is where everything is the same. And let's see a little action going on. Another stalker coming out for him. That probe is still sitting in the middle. Not sure if we'll see anything. Maybe he's just coming back home finally. Oh no, he turned to the side. Oh, and we have a 4 gate down. This 4 gate is going to be a 4 gate rush, so this should be pretty exciting. I'm not sure Elfi will be able to handle this. He only has 1 other gate down. He's 2 gates. I think Elfi is going for a robotics play, and he's still chrono boosting out that gateway tech. You can tell that JYP will have his gateway tech before, and he will have 4 gates. And I'm not sure if Elfi will be prepared for this. He has not actually scouted this yet. That scouting probe right there did not see it, and he's going to be coming up this ramp totally blind. He does have his units out here, luckily, to defend this main place, but oh, is this pylon going to go down? Yes, okay, it was canceled. Alright, this little battle going to go on. He does not want to lose the C-lot. That's a win for Elfi, but it is a very low win. Is he going to get the Z-lot? I'm not sure. He does not want to lose that stalker for a Z-lot. That would be not a fair trade. Just warped in 4 or 3 more stalkers, and it is not looking good for Elfi. Elfi just does not have the units to protect from this. And now he's got 5 stalkers coming in, and this is not looking good for Elfi. Elfi is running up the ramp scared, just trying to get some kind of positioning on his opponent, but this is not looking good. He wish he probably would have had that situation a few seconds later so he could have force filled the ramp, but he just is out of luck in almost all situations, and the probes are being pulled. This is not looking good for Elfi, and I think we're going to see, yes, there was a GG. This was an amazing game. That 4-gate pressure is pretty famous for Protoss versus Protoss. It just shows how far it can go. And even though this was a short game, it shows you the beginning mechanics. If you're a beginning Protoss out there, maybe learn a little bit from this. And I'm just glad you guys are here watching my video. I hope to see you again. Thanks.